Hello everyone, I'm Leah Yorguli, an English teacher at High School of Keratea, and I'm going to present you a simple and easy way to make your own tests using a site named EasyTestMaker. So you go into your Google search machine and you type EasyTestMaker. My computer has already got it in its memory, so I click on that. Here you can see the address www.easytestmaker.com. So you click on that and you come across the front page of the site. You can see some of the information provided, its features, and at the bottom of the page the pricing plans. There are three of them. There is a free version, of course, as long as you're happy with what it's offered. But if you need some extras, then there is a fee. So let's see how we can sign up. We click here. So you can fill in the information required, your first name, your last name, your email, a username, a password, a confirmation of the password, and the organization or the school where you work, and sign up. But we don't have to know, as I already have an account. So let me log in and write my password. Okay, log in. So this is my page. I have created some tests. Now if you need to create a new test, you click here, create new test, give a name and click create. But I have already given a name, test. So you come across this page here. This yellow colored page gives an explanation of the various symbols that you can see on the right hand side. And here you can see the various questions that you can make: a short answer question, a multiple choice, a true false, a matching question, and a fill in the blank. So let's start. I usually like starting with the section heading, so as to write the name and the date, the name of the student, okay, and the date of the test. I leave some space. You can also write the name of the school, whatever you like. Click save. See, now it's ready. And if I want to change something, I click edit and I add or change whatever I like, okay, and click save. Now, if I want to make, for example, a short answer question, I click here and write the question. For example, what are your hobbies? And if I want to have 3 blank arrows for the students to fill, or 2 or more, I can do it from here. And if I want to sew the lines on the blank rows, I click this one. And if I want to add another short question after saving, I click this one. Okay, so I click save. And here is my first question. It's ready. Now, if I want to give a title of my question, I click the section heading and I can write answer the question and also write how many points this question gets. For example, 3 points. Okay. Save. Now I want this to move it upwards, so I click the move up arrow. So now I have my first short answer question. Now I can make a multiple choice question. Here I write the question, for example, Maria broke with George. Well, that's life. And now I can have the multiple options. for example, out, in, up, down. And I can click the right answer so as to have it ready for the answer sheet for the students or for the teacher. And here we have the list options, how many columns I want these answers to have. If I want it in one column, for example, it will be like this. So it takes quite a space. So I click edit and I can make it in 2 columns, for example, which has this four. So here we can see that this changed, so I can again move it down. Okay, and if I want to make a section heading for this matching question, I can click the matching heading and write the multiple choice question. I can write choose the right answer. Okay, click save. Now I have already the multiple choice question. Choose the right answer. Answer the question. Now let's make a true-false question. Okay, for example, the question might be mammals. Whales are not mammals, which is false. Okay, click save. Here. Now, if I want to make a heading for this question, I can click again here and write true or false. Write also the points, 1 point. Save. So choose the right answer. Whales, true or false. I want it to move up. Okay, and now let's make a matching question. Let's have, for example, bright and early, first and foremost, and sick and tired. Okay. Now let's randomize the order so it's not a bit so easy for the students. And we can randomize the order in this way here. Okay. No, this is easy again. Let's change this one. Okay, let's click save. And now we have also a magic question. And in the same way, we can make a section heading. Okay. And now let's make the last one, fill in the blank, where we can write the sentence. For example, she goes to school by bus or on foot. And we can click on the word that we want to make a blank and click the mark selected word. See, and it gets into brackets. Again, the same with by and on. And if I want these words to be provided to the students, then I click the include words in the word bank. So the title of the exercise in this case would be filling the blanks with the words given. Whereas if you don't give the words, the title would be filling the blanks. I click save. And now, see, I can have the word bank and the question. Now, if I need to change something, I can go to the font and page setup. For example, I need to change the font to make it Comic Sans, and the size of the letters to make it smaller or bigger. This one is just fine. I click Save and I change it. See, and also there is also some other formatting versions given that you can check on your own. And now that I'm almost ready, okay, let's see how we can print and download our test. So this is the version that we have, a free version, so we can have only the original, but also an answer key. And you can see here that it is necessary to have Adobe Reader installed in your computer in order to generate it. So I click Generate Test Document, and here it gives me a PDF form. I open it, and this is my test. See? Now, if I want to save it, I click here, and I can give a name here. For example, as test, and save it in my documents. Okay. Or also, if I want to print it, I click Print, and I can print it. Okay, whatever you want. And also, we can have the answer sheet. Let's open it as well. And here it gives us the answers. See? And this, in the same way, we can print it or save it in our computer. Okay. So this is the EasyTestMaker. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for watching.